Well, the Canterbury referee has reached a milestone, refereeing her 20th first-class rugby match when Canterbury defeated Manawatu at Rugby Park in Christchurch. Gordon Finlater reports.
Chelsea Gurr became just the third woman to bring up the 20th first-class match milestone. The accomplishment has been a long time in the making, with Gurr reffing rugby games for the past 12 years.
I played coach and umpired netball. I then moved to Nelson and was playing social netball, and that turns out I'm a little bit competitive for a social grade, which I was told, so I ended up following my dad, who referees, to his meeting and sort of went from there when I was 15.
With Gurr's father also a referee, it's hard to argue that it's not in the blood.
I do remember him telling me not that long ago that it's the only thing that he didn't have to rush me out of the door for, so that shows I sort of had some kind of passion in there for myself.
A female officiating what is very much a male-orientated gladiatorial game must come with its challenges. Gurr has had to get used to the odd comment, nothing she can't handle though.
I've had many, some relatively funny and some a little bit on the not so funny side, but you don't get this far without having a bit of thick skin. Usually what happens is it's a bit of a shock when I first turn up. I think it's the same with most of us girls. However, sort of 10 minutes into a game, they don't care who you are, what you look like, or if you're a girl or boy, but you end up just being that ref.
In recent years, Gurr has been lucky enough to ref on the men's and women's International Rugby Sevens circuit. It's not something she envisioned when signing up to ref the game, but the job has come with the added bonus of being able to travel the world.
So we've had Australia, Hong Kong, China, Dubai, London, Amsterdam, Brazil and USA. I think that's it.
Having the opportunity to blow the whistle on the other side of the globe has also created many career highlights.
I had a semi-final on Twickenham. That was pretty awesome. That was during the men's sevens, so we got to be in a big stadium with a huge crowd and stuff like that. That was pretty special. Same with my first Dubai sevens. That was also just the same thing, crowd, and yeah, the stadiums are standing in the middle of them. They're not, you know, everyone's not cheering for you, but it still feels pretty cool.
While summer is all but here, it's not quite the off-season for Gurr yet, with a couple of big games still on her calendar for 2015.
Our Women's Championship, that's really cool. Luckily, I've been appointed to a semi-final this weekend, which is pretty awesome. I think it's the first time in a long time that I know that they've actually had semi-finals, so it just shows that the women's game's growing.
While she's been taking centre stage in our women's provincial games in recent years, what does Gurr think about the possibility of a female taking charge of a men's NPC game in the future?
Yep. If the fitness criteria and everything matches the boys, I don't see why not. So I think New Zealand Rugby are pretty relatively open to that, as long as you're meeting those benchmarks, so which is pretty cool.
And if she's lucky enough to be the first, it will surely be a milestone to remember. Gordon Finlater, CTV Sport.